You might be feeling right now that you're just done with the old ways of being. You're tired of signing up to the same routine, the same pattern, the same job, the same script over and over again. And if you're feeling that right now, and you're feeling stuck, a bit overwhelmed, a bit confused, then there is a good reason for that. And although you may not feel it that way right now, your soul is trying to speak to you. Your higher self is trying to come through and say, no, this doesn't fit. This doesn't work anymore. I'm not happy being here. There's more that I should be doing. For me, I felt stuck. I got to a position where I was just stuck. I'd give everything, graft, grind, into my business, into my career. And ultimately, the mentality I had was, if I can outwork everyone else, or I can go at this with speed, graft, grind, do the 7 days a week, show up every day, I'll work them 7 days, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of hard work. I find myself slowly dying inside. I wasn't giving to myself, I was taking from myself each and every time. And a job, a career which I was good at, that I did take pride in the same breath, I couldn't stand doing. I didn't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be in people's houses, fitting their kitchens. You know, the conversations would become hard, everything would be forced, everything would just be almost a false mask of trying to be there and show interest in something that I really couldn't give a toss about. It's hard because something that you may have built, or something that may be all that you know, is holding you back. It's just holding you back and keeping you stuck. And it's a real hard pill to swallow. And for me, I know there's more. I knew there was more. But what I needed was not this frantic effort and this fight for survival, which I kept signing myself up for each and every time, year after year after year. Bad backs, poor knee joints, no time with family. And when you did stop at the weekend or have a bit of downtime, you'd just be dead to the world. You're no good to anyone. That is no way to live your life. The pattern of thinking about money and how we should be living is completely wrong. No, I don't blame my parents for telling me to get the trade, to work hard, because at one point that did work for them. But in this day and age, there's so many better ways we can build our lives. If you've watched this video till now, you are that somebody, or you wouldn't have come across this video. And deep down in your chest, you know that there's more out of your life you should be doing. So where does this video go? Ultimately, it comes down to getting our time, having the freedom, and allowing us to build and create the life that we're here to build. And that is it, plain and simple. And if anyone is to tell you otherwise, that no, you should work a 9 till 5, or you should work 6-7 days a week to make ends meet, then the whole setup is a lie. And we've all been fed this lie for so long. So again, back to the point, what you need is that idea, that one idea that you're moments away from getting off the ground. You know yourself what that idea might be. That idea that comes to you in the middle of the night when you wake up, or maybe just before you go to sleep, or maybe just as you wake up in the morning. but you put it off because you're too distracted or you're too busy being in places that you shouldn't be. There is a strong calling for you when you were getting these downloads. And it's so important. Sorry, my dog's panting like mad, so it's not my breathing. It's very important that when we get these downloads and these ideas, that we act on them. For me, I went from pillar to post. Okay, so I've got these ideas, but how am I going to put them together? I don't really have the finances right now, or don't have the time right now. And sleep on it, leave it. Another year would go by. Nothing's really been done. You're stuck in that same environment, that same place that you're not happy with. Slowly feeling more dishevelled each and every time, week after week, month after month, year after year. It's got to stop. You have to fix the mindset of saying that, no, I'm not going to listen to what everyone else says I should be doing. I'm going to stop talking to myself in a negative way that is ultimately keeping me stuck. I'm going to put the plan in place and I'm going to step towards it each and every day. And when you do that, it will slowly become easier for you to get a grip on what you're trying to achieve. With the tools and the systems we have today, there is no better time to get started than now. It doesn't matter what idea you have, whatever stupid idea that you might be thinking on, or that maybe you've told somebody, oh no, that's just a stupid idea, that won't work. Stupid ideas are only stupid until they work. So that stupid idea that you've got, the one that keeps coming back to you every once in a while, you can act on that and see where it goes. And what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? If it doesn't work, you go back to your job. That's the worst case scenario. But I promise you that if you follow through and you start moving in that direction, the universe will meet you halfway. But you have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to act. I shopped around on the internet, buying courses, programs, spending probably up to £10,000 on courses and systems that will change my life. And really, although I did take valuable information at certain points from certain courses, from certain programs, really it wasn't putting me in the right direction. It was sort of giving me some sort of moving ground or something to work off. So after so many years, I finally found a system that I use each and every day that creates everything that I'm wanting to build. I'm not using marketing. I'm not paying for adverts. I'm not doing all the things that I couldn't do at one point because I didn't have the resources. I didn't have the money. And it wasn't because I didn't have the idea. It was because I was at a bottleneck. I didn't know how to move this forward without spending a small fortune or even a large fortune of money to try and get this idea off the ground, to not even know if it's going to work. Now's the time. There is no excuses anymore for anyone. AI is here. AI is here to stay. AI is not going to replace you. AI is going to replace the people that are not willing to use it or know how to use it. It's not the AI itself that is going to take your job. It's that person using AI that is going to take your job. So, which is great. Come and take the job. I don't want to be in the job anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this system. We're going to use this tool to its highest capabilities, and we're going to start building something that is ours. I really need you to hone this in. And I'm speaking passionately about it because so many trial and errors that I'd made online, trying different things, paying for different things. At points I was paying for developers to build websites and create content for me. And ultimately I'd work it out and I'd do it myself because it wasn't sitting right. There is no marketer, there's no agency that gives a rat's ass about your project, your dream, your business, or your idea. Your idea is yours for a reason. Start working with that idea. Excuse me, I say it so passionately because there is going to be days when you're doing these new things and you're going to question yourself, am I just wasting my time? This is a stupid idea. This will never work for me. And that self-talk is what stops you from going from down here to up here. And if you can weather the storm and you can work with these tools, sooner than later your life is going to shift. No, it's not going to be easy. Yes, there's going to be challenges. But ultimately, every single day that you're showing up, you're bettering your life. You're setting yourself up for a better future. Let that sit with you. Let that be something to really, really take a breath, sit with, and stop the self-talk telling you that you can't do this. Well, I'm going to stop rambling. If you have watched this video till now, please give us a thumbs up and a like and a subscription, a comment in the description, sorry, just to tell me what you're thinking. Or if you need any help or any guidance, reach out to me. I already have the tools and the systems in place for you to use today. Doesn't matter whatever idea you have, whatever goal you're setting for yourself, now is the time. You're just lacking the structure, you're not lacking the motivation, you're just procrastinating because you don't know where to start. So today is your start. Start using these tools. Using these tools is not talking into them like you're talking to Google search or Siri. We have to use these systems correctly, which is why I've built what I've built, to save you the hassle, to save you the aggro, to save you the finding of what I've had to work out myself whilst using these tools to their fullest capabilities and creating a system and flow that works for me, that gives me so much time back where I can be doing the things that I want to be doing. So if you're interested, check out the link in the description, or if you want to reach out to me, ask me any questions. Again, it doesn't matter what idea you've got, what sort of goal, what sort of ambition, how big you want to go. It's here for you today. It's here for you now. Don't leave it another month. Don't leave it to roll a month into another month and to a year, and then you're still in the same place that you were last year. Don't be that guy. There's a reason why you're watching this video. And if you're here till now, you are serious. So go and get it. I'll see you on the next video.